So hello everyone, I'm with my review of My Hero Academia episode 57 or episode 19, season 3, right? And the rescue, how to rescue people, how to be smile when you rescue them. So of course Bakugo had a lot of issues with that. So that moment there when Deku is doing that, the whole smashing on head, right, getting into that, like I have to rescue, I have to smile. And that was definitely, I'll say, the character development move from Deku, right? But otherwise, I think I generally like the whole urakara moment the most, actually. Generally, when she's like, Deku, I gotta be stronger too. Yeah, like all her moments there, she's like thinking about like, oh yeah, I kinda like him. And we see Kami, his name right there, she's standing like, yeah, waving at him. Mineta, so when they're like, damn it, that girl is so hot. You saw her actual, yeah, because obviously she's actually naked, right, in the manga, yeah, so she says it in the anime. And they're fighting about that, right? And we see Uruka, like, behind them, she's like, that's my man. I like that a lot, yeah. She's like, that's my guy, yeah. So, all that was great. I also really liked, I laughed at a lot of the live action, when the explosion's happening at, when Orca is coming, and Todoroki is like, Bakugo! What's he doing? Yeah, like that, of course, it has to be Bakugo. That was great. It blames him right away, and of course Bakugo can't save anyone in a good way because he's super angry, right? So he's really, really bad at being a rescue guy. That being said, episode yeah, it was pretty good, right? I like to see them cooperating. I like the whole. Oh yeah, they mentioned that the more when she did the stop sign into her car, that was great. That stop, the soft stop there, that was awesome. And then they did nakama to episode 1. So yeah, that's pretty good how they use the quirks together and so on. That being said, though, this episode just completely ignores that, right? But there are several quirks that has no meaning whatsoever, right? In this rescue mission, and that's how we don't see those characters. It's like, obviously there's an invincible girl, so we can't see her anyway, but I mean, how can her quirk do anything? And not only is her quirk kind of not very good at helping, I have to move a building, doesn't really help that much, right? But also, the whole episode's about, you have to smile, you have to be happy, you have to say like, Daijobu, it's fine. You have to say that, right, and so on. And you can't even see your face. So she has the worst quirk ever, right, for rescue mission. It doesn't do anything. We actually want to, lift something, stop a fire. It doesn't do anything in that sense. And obviously, they can't see her smile either. And you can't see her being happy. She's supposed to be a very cheerful young girl, right, but you can't see that. So it's like, man, that's the worst quirk to have in every situation. Yeah, it's really bad. It's a really bad situation here. Can't help you at all. Can't even fulfill his smiling either, yeah. And then we see other characters like, I have no idea what her name is, but like the blue dress girl, the blonde with blue clothes, right? In the other school, they can like shrink. She can, like taking down her body, yeah. Also, I don't know, maybe she can like shrink down, maybe, but if she can just like remove an arm and regrow it, it's kind of like that, right? Kind of like a lizard team going on there, yeah. Relative arms kind of thing. Also, kind of like, I don't know how she's gonna save anyone, and maybe, it's gonna be hard, right? It's like a normal human that can, not lose limbs pretty much, right there. So, she's shown several times in the episode, but you never see her actually do anything. Yeah, you see her talking, you see her from the side with her teammates and so on, but you never see her actually do anything, right? So it's pretty clear there, during this rescue mission, during this, Daijobu moments, it's pretty clear that they definitely have, of course, ignored showing several of the characters because they can't really do anything. So it's kind of like more so you can build stuff, and Zero can tape it, and then Sugar Guy, he can his master can have to build and so, right? But then other characters like Invincible Girl, she's kind of like she's still somewhere. She's carrying a little child or something like that, or fake child, but yeah. She's somewhere. But otherwise, I kind of like it, the general of you see, though, how they combine it. I love the Uruka moment there. She stopped her, and then it's like, no, it's gonna fall, you have to do this thing. That being said, though, in my opinion, I feel Uruka, if she's running, there'll be gravity and everything really quickly. That feels pretty safe, in my opinion. I feel that's pretty safe, like, because if the massive, of this thing is carrying the weight of that thing starts falling, you can be like, gravity. Yeah, I think she's kind of safe against that. She she's not like a muscular guy just throwing in the way. She can, just make everything float, right? So I don't know. But yeah, it's a pretty good. I liked it. I liked the being episode 1. What I did want to see though, what it didn't do, is Mineta saving people, because I think the Mineta's power actually is pretty good here. Yeah, like more Mineta scenes. God damn it, yeah. because I feel Mineta's power actually, right? Because think about his balls; they're super sticky, right? They're kind of like super glue. He could definitely, you see Zero, wiring around and taping the buildings so they won't fall down, right? Mineta's power, you go out in like a threshold space, right? Another place where the structure is, kind of breaking. He can use his balls there, they stick it together, like super sticky. No one can ever escape a sticky temper. Yeah, that would save a lot of buildings, right? Like that would definitely stop a lot of buildings from falling down, yeah, and or breaking or something. So Mineta's powers should be pretty good decision, yeah. And unfortunately, we saw Mineta like, yeah, we do it, and then they actually see him do stuff. I think there's some people from Mineta that are actually building up some kind of rescue. That would be great, and some more to carry as well. And but I would say one thing in the episode though. I feel it's like it was pretty good. Yeah, I feel it's just pretty good. I don't say it's bad. It was bad for a second, but I feel it's like I don't know. Did it feel slow? I felt it was something like that. Honestly, no, I'm nitpicking in the end of the review here, but I feel that the episode it's something. I just felt it could be a little faster. It's something like that. Yeah, I feel that the episode could have covered more stuff or something like that. Something like that. I felt that episode was generally a good episode, but it's like an 8 out of 10 for me. And I think it's mainly because I feel the pacing. I feel it could be a little faster with most of the scenes. Like even though I really like the Ruka scenes, like I really like them actually. In the same time though, we had a flashback into Naval Laser again, and I'm like, man, that's really cute and funny. But that's like the flashback that Naval scene like at least 5 times this season, right? At least. And also flashback that Shido scene, and it makes sense. And I enjoy this scene, but it's a very long scene, right? And there's a lot of that, so I feel like most scenes could be pretty shorter, probably. And also like the Mineta, even though I also like Mineta, I'm a big fan of that, right? Mineta fighting with Deku about seeing KB naked. It's also just a funny scene, but that scene was like at least a minute longer, right? It probably could be half a minute long. Something like that. I don't know. I feel like they could have probably packed it a little faster. I think they had last episode, right, as a filler, and this feels kind of like they're padding it out, I guess. Yeah, the padding, that's the word. They're padding out a bit there. That's me nitpicking, I don't want to be too negative, but I have to say that I also have to be objective as much as I can, right? And I feel that this episode is probably like an 8 out of 10 because they have some padding out there. There's like an underlying, in my like subconscious, I feel that definitely could have been a little faster. Every scene could have been a little faster, I feel. So altogether, it's like 3-4 minutes that could have been, added into the next episode. So if you remove a 10 second, you could remove like seconds everywhere, and it would be the same episode, I feel. Something like that. It's kind of hard to explain, but I think it's the padding. It's like I know, it's just like something is wrong here, and I have a hard time saying what is wrong. But it's nitpicking though. But I think it's the padding. Every scene could be a little shorter. But anyway. Hope you like this review of My Hero Academia, and subscribe, press the like button, right, and I'll see you guys next week with more Academia, and also there of course more anime.